Hello everyone, welcome to another PBI video. Guys, we help people start their own photo booth business. So if you guys are ready to start your own photo booth business, check us out at photoboothbizclub.com. I'm so excited because today I will be interviewing one of our customers. Her name is Michelle Tinglev. Her and her husband run a successful photo booth business while maintaining their 9-to-5 life. So stay to the end to see how they manage and juggle their regular life and their photo booth business.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome. I'm so excited to have you on today. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. That's great. Give us a little introduction of yourself, your name, your photo booth business, and how long you've been in the photo booth industry.
Okay, so my name is Michelle Tinglev, and I own Flash Frenzy Photo Booth with my husband. Unfortunately, he's at work today, so he's not here to be a part of the interview with us. We're new to the business. We actually picked our photo booth up in September, but didn't actually get started until November, kind of doing some free, events and getting it. And then in December was a full month for us.
Oh, wow. Congrats. Yeah, so you're very new. Which photo booth do you have?
We have the Cloee.
The Cloee photo booth. Nice. Is she treating you nicely so far?
She is. We love her.
So you just started, you said your full month was in December.
Yes.
What caught your eye? Why were you interested in starting a photo booth business?
Well, it actually, we got married last year in April. So when we got married, the photo booth was such a hit. I've been to a couple of other events where the photo booth was such a hit. And my husband and I were just trying to figure out something that we could do together, so we just decided, because at first she's like, oh, I'll do the lawn care. And I was like, well, that sounds boring. I said, so we just kind of talked and was like, this is something we can do together. And, it'd be a side hustle and see where it goes. So that's what got us started.
Wow, that's awesome. So you guys were already looking for something to do.
Yes.
After like a little side hustle. Okay. Well, I'm glad you chose the photo booth business besides lawn care. I'm sure it would be just as good, but
yeah, but not
fun. So you just started. How are you able to book events, or how many events have you had, and how'd you get them?
So in December, we were quite busy for our first month to be full force. So we had 7 in December, and we went off of Josh's little list, on things to do. So we actually went on Bark and purchased leads. And that's where one of them I got from Facebook, when we launched our social media. So one came from Facebook, and then the rest all came from Bark, purchasing leads and just, selling the deal. So we actually got a lot of corporate events in December. It was great.
That's awesome. Yeah, because that's just your first month. I'm sure that was super exciting.
It was nervous, nerve-wracking, but exciting at the same time.
So to get these leads, what was the best strategies for you whenever you got them? So you were nervous. It's your first month. You have all these events. What helped you the most throughout these events, especially because you just got a new booth to learn?
Yeah, I just say watching. I mean, to be honest, I watched a lot of the stuff on the PBI app. So I watched a lot of videos, even, darkroom was the scary part. I think I was more scared of darkroom than than anything. But it's just like when we started getting the leads and people, like communicating, it was so exciting that it just all kind of fell into place. So we just made sure that, anytime we contacted a lead that we responded immediately. We noticed that helped to kind of be like the first one to reach out to them.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, great. I'm glad the PBI app helped you out in that.
It did.
For those who are watching and you don't know what the PBI app is, when you guys purchase with us, we do provide a global app with resources that you can use. And as you can tell, it was able to help Michelle. So that's amazing. How were you able to learn darkroom? Was that also through our app?
It was through the app, YouTube, trial and error. I mean, since we're new, we're still learning.
Mhm.
But at least every time, every event gets easier. Like focusing the
Mhm.
camera was a bit of a challenge at first. You'd
Mhm.
take that first picture and it would be fuzzy, and you're like, oh no, are we too far, too close? So we're starting to work the kinks out with every event, but
Mhm.
yeah, so we're definitely getting better.
Awesome. Could you tell me, probably, sorry, let me repeat that. I'm gonna have to cut that part out. I stuttered really hard. Could you tell me your experience with your favorite event that you've had so far?
It actually just took place a couple weeks ago on January 27th. We went to the Fort Worth
Oh,
Stockyards and did McLean Food Service. It was an award ceremony for their employees,
oh
and
wow.
just a fun group of people. It was like diverse group of people.
Mhm.
It was in the stockyard. So, I mean, it was just like a
Awesome.
lot of fun. Just like the people were great. I mean, even though the
Oh,
line was long and everyone was
yeah.
waiting, they didn't care. They were just having fun, even like during the line waiting, watching everyone else take their photos. So
Oh, fun. I love the stockyards. I have not been out there in forever.
I know
So,
I hadn't either. I hadn't been since a teenager. So that, was made it even better.
yes. Was the event outside? Because I know the stockyards is primarily outdoors.
No, it was in the Stampede room. So they actually rented out a space.
Okay, awesome. That's good because I know
Yeah.
it's better to have your booth indoors.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. And how are you able to get that event? Did you get that one as well through like Bark and a paid lead, or were you able
I
to get it?
did. I did.
Mhm.
I got it through a paid lead. And
Awesome.
that was one of the things he said. I was the first to
Mhm.
respond. He said I wasn't necessarily the cheapest, wasn't the most expensive, but he said you were the
Mhm.
first. He said, and I
Yeah.
just felt loyalty to you because, as soon as I, posted my, that I was looking for a photo booth, you responded right away. He said, and your professionalism and how quick you responded, he said, got you the job.
Wow. So your customer service really is what got y'all.
Yes.
That's good. That's awesome. Yeah, just speaking to you, you have a really good like energy and tone. So I could tell why they went with you guys.
Thank you.
Of course. So roughly how much have you made total with your photo booth business within the past 2 months, correct, with your events?
Yes, so we're sitting at about 7,500.
Wow, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes,
Wow.
December was a great month for us, especially because we had
Mhm.
three corporate events. So obviously the corporate events
Mhm.
pay more because they want you longer and they want
Mhm.
picture. I mean, they actually want prints. So yes, we're about 7,500. I'm trying to get to the 10,000 mark so I see something on the PBI app. Once you hit 10,000, you get something. So
There you go. Yeah, it's a surprise. You have to hit it.
yeah. So we're close. I think
Yeah,
we're about,
bro.
as far as on the books, I think we're about $800 away from being able to prove that we have 10,000.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm still mind blown at the fact that you just started this and this is just the beginning for you. Like
I
it's
know. We never expected it to have a month of
Mhm.
December. I mean, the more I booked, the more excited I became. So
Well, awesome. Could you share any helpful experiences that you've gone through for other photo booth owners? Possibly.
I mean, for me, it's just like don't get, disappointed if, because
Mhm.
obviously we didn't get every lead that we reached out to. And I mean, I
Mhm.
read it a lot because I try to collaborate with a lot of photo booth and I am joined several, different groups within Facebook, just to stay
Mhm.
motivated. So it's kind of one of those things like don't get discouraged, don't change your prices just because they're like, oh, well, that's too expensive. Just don't sell yourself short and just keep pushing through and you'll get the leads. Even if you don't get everyone you've reached out to, just maybe ask them, what set you apart. And most of the time it is the budget. So
Yeah, for sure. Wow, well, thank you for that awesome advice.
you're
Um,
welcome.
so great to hear it. So I know you said that you followed Josh's tips, and that's what gave you your leads. How
Yes.
else has Photo Booth International helped your business this far?
I think just all the tools that you guys offer. Even some of the tools that I haven't even dived into, slowly since I do work full time, I haven't, been able to dive into everything you guys offer. It's just, but you guys offer so much to help someone who's just getting started. Like, never owned a business, so I always wanted to. So I just felt like confident going in from the beginning, just in working with Jay was our salesman, just working with Jay. And, just from day one, I felt like I can do this, even though I've never owned a business, just because you give the tools that we need to get us started.
Wow. That's amazing. I mean, I love that because you're like, I want to do a business, and you provide it and you went for it. And here you are making close to 8K in 2 months.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty unheard of, I feel like.
It really is. Yes, it's crazy. And we definitely didn't expect, we thought, it's probably going to take us, a couple years to pay off, the booth and do this. But on this track, I think we're going to be okay.
We're like, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. You did mention that you work full time. Can you tell me how you manage that between your full-time job and your photo booth business?
Well, I'm fortunate to be one of those that still, after COVID, where I work a couple of days at home. So, like maybe on my lunch break, I can hop in and I've been with the company 18 years, so it's not like I'm micromanaged. So that's how I'm able, and I have an Apple Watch, so I can see the lead come across my watch. And as soon as I see it, if I feel it's a fit, then I jump right on it. So that's how I'm able to do it. I just lucky I still have the work from home and, lunch breaks and different stuff. For now, that's working. I don't know how long that can work, but for now, it's okay.
Yeah. You're like, for now, it's working. Stick with what works.
Right,
Awesome.
exactly.
Well, Michelle, it was so great talking to you. Thank you for sharing your experience and your story. Before we end this interview, I would love for you to give a shout out to your photo booth and all your social media. So if anybody's watching, they can find how to contact you.
Yeah, so it is flashfrenzyphotobooth.com for our website. And then our social for Instagram and Facebook is just Flash Frenzy Photo Booth.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media at PhotoBoothINT, and make sure to check out Flash Frenzy Photo Booth. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kayla.